Just real quick, I got a chance to see that. You're right. I do watch the entire show, Card, all of it, and I stand by what I say. I think the Card Man has the best show there is. He knows how Google Plus works, and he knows how YouTube works, and he's a young man, but fuck, man. I mean, you'd think he was 50 with the knowledge that he has and the way he knows how to navigate YouTube and all the users. I'll touch on a couple basic things real quick. Cut this video short, so pay attention in the front row. First of all, when Dallas said that he thinks that I don't like him because he's friends with Casey, he's totally wrong. Matter of fact, I think Dallas is one of the few people in this community, or anywhere, on YouTube, because we've all watched other communities and all types of vlogs. Dallas has mad skills. He knows how to get people involved. Even though they only get 2 or 3 views on their shows, it's irrelevant. Most people wait till the actual video comes out after it's been recorded and they download it. So you wouldn't know if anybody's watching it or not because they're not watching the live show. They wait for the recorded one and then download it. You guys get a lot more views than you think you are. But with Dallas saying that I hate him or don't like him or I'm upset with him because he's friends with Casey, it's completely wrong. It's false. Dallas, I seriously see you being friends with Casey as a character flaw on your part. You say a lot of things, as we all do, but validating the fact that you're friends with Casey. I never had a problem with the fact that you're friends with Casey. I had a problem with the fact that you validated, knowing what he has done and what he continues to do. It's almost like you're an accessory. Do you feel what I'm saying about that? An accessory. If you're friends with a bank robber, knowing full good and well he robbed the bank, and the police arrest the bank robber, and you say, hey, I had nothing to do with it, I knew about it, but I'm still friends with him, I like the guy. Do you really think all the people that lost their money would say, oh, Dallas, it's okay? We understand he's your friend, so don't worry about it. No. They'd say, if you knew about it, and you were still friends with him, what does that say about your character, Dallas? What does that say about you as a person? That was my problem. It's a character flaw in Dallas I had the issue with, not Dallas the man. We all slip, and you slip a lot with Casey. You do. Also, Card, you said that Jeffrey T. Rowe left a comment. It seemed awful strange that Casey acted as if they weren't friends or they never met before. It wasn't Jeffrey T. Rowe, it was me. It's in the video that I privated on this channel. I actually made a video stating it with my mouth. Now, you guys got to get the facts not better, just better organized. You're doing great with what you're doing, because those of us that are from the past know the past too, and we like to hear about it from other people to see what they really think. Dallas said something to the effect that he wants to be friends with me, but I just don't know. I just don't know is what he said. I can't. I don't like the way he rolls. Well, Dallas, I'll be honest with you, man, and this is on the up and up. You do know how I roll. And if you didn't like the way I rolled, why did you call me so many times to shoot the shit? What is it that you're afraid of or that you don't like about the way I roll? I've watched you talk about everybody on this website at one time or another, not liking what they did or thought. And at the same time, I thought you were just full of shit, but you did it. But here you are saying you don't like the way I roll. How do I roll? What have I done? What have I done that offends you so much that you have to get choked up when Card asks you about me? How did I choke you up, of all people? You don't like the way I roll. You're not down with the way I roll. Maybe that's because you don't know what it's like to be in my shoes. on YouTube. Maybe by the time people figure out what actually happened in the past, they're so dumbfounded by it, they're like, well, I've never heard you do that before. The people that don't understand what's going on are clairvoyant. They're very personable. Like Vlogger Dog. She just spews it out because she has no idea what has happened. It's irrelevant to her. She said it herself. I don't care. I wish I had that luxury not to care. I wish I had the ability not to care. But I was in the thick of it all. And to expect all these people to understand that would be stupid on my part. They have no idea what happened. They just hear about it. Over and over again. So to them it's repetitious bullshit drama. But for some of us it was real. And yes, I agree, we cannot expect these other people to understand that. Nor should they. Why should they have to go through that? Why should they have to be the judge and jury of our pated past, the ugly fucking monster that it was? And now we're all trying to validate who got screwed over the most. A lot of things happened that weren't even talked about. And those people are gone. Why do you think they're gone? They've had enough. They were abused in the real. What the fuck? You want to hit somebody over the head with a fucking hammer? With a baseball bat? With a book? With your car? You want to bust their teeth out because they pissed you off? You're not alone. You're not special if that's the way you feel. I'm not special. There's a lot of people that got hurt. The Wiz Lives is one of them. I've never agreed with a tactic one that man used. Ever. But he got hurt. In the real. And he was the first one to get hurt in the real. I played a part in that inadvertently because I made some stupid fucking video about his job. And that's when I learned the golden rule. That even knowing I wasn't going to do it, back then I didn't realize that somebody else would. My excuse for being a dumbass and getting the Wiz Lives in trouble is because I was a stupid fuck that didn't know what the fuck I was doing and messed with a man's money, messed with his job. I sent a troll without knowing. I sent a troll that called his job. I never felt good about that, ever. It just shows you the power that you have when you got a big mouth. You think it's a good thing, but it's not. The real power is making people laugh and feel comfortable, making them feel happy, making them feel wanted. There's no power in bullying. There's no power in brutality. There's no power in being a dick, an asshole, or just plain mean. There's no power in that. As the years roll by, people don't like you anymore. They don't even want to hear what you have to say. The handful that might be interested when they're drunk are the very people that you would just like to see fall off the fucking face of the earth. Because they can't get out of that shit. They're stuck in it for life. It's a fucking drama fest. It's a plague. They've sat down in the front row and they believed every single piece of bullshit, garbage, drama, lies that they heard. And they're carrying it with them now, today, in the real, thinking that this is the way it works. And guess who's to blame for that? James Torpino Sortelli, Dallas Williams, Wayne, Casey Nunez, Jim Riley, Boonang Bear, Cameo Collections, Shay. We're all to blame for it because we are the ones that fed that fire. There's nobody in this community that was in the drama that has anybody to blame but themselves. And while I understand every one of those names that I just mentioned, I understand why they did it because I did it too. I understand it. But you'll notice very few of those names are still doing it. And the ones that are no longer doing it understand what it means and what happened in the lives that it affected. All because we wanted to have some fun while we were drunk and be popular and get some views. On that note, I accept and I will do the show with Card. The 2011 timeline. Card, I do not yet know what that date is. I have your phone number and I appreciate you sending it to me. I don't like to put out things like guidelines for what the show should be about, so I won't. But there is one personal preference I would like for the show. Me and Dallas tried this and it failed, but I think you can pull it off. When we do this show, it will be you and I only and nobody else. Nobody. One person shows up in that show, I'll leave. Only because this is supposed to be about the real 2011. Not about an argument. Not a fight. Not drama. But 2011. A year I know all too well. So Card, I have your number. I will call you. And we will set up a time when I know for a fact I can be in front of this camera uninterrupted and really let you do your thing, the thing that you do best, because I got a lot of faith and trust in you. I really do. You're the guy. We'll make this happen, I promise. Just in the weeks ahead. Nothing major. Just in the weeks ahead. I'm very busy. It's very cold. So I need a good setup. Card, you should be on the radio. You should. And Dallas, with the talent you have, I yet do not understand why. You are confused. As smart as you are, as good as you are at lulls and drama, and the truth, I do not yet understand why you're doing what you're doing. And what I mean by that is not understanding how I roll, not understanding me, not understanding Casey. You understand. You know. And that's what aggravates about me, about you. I don't like it when you roll that way. Everybody knows you're smart. But 3/4 of the time you act stupid. That's what I don't like about the way you roll. You as a person, I still love to have a beer with you. For the love of God, people, shut up.